All right, well, I'm going to put these handlebars back together, try and get them straight. So you guys can watch me act like an idiot on camera. So, um, you can move these around quite a bit. There's rubber bushings down in here. So the main issue here is going to be whether or not the bars are actually bent. We have this plate here. It goes over the top. I'm going to set that down there. Okay. We got my bottom bolts. The top bolts that would go through with the tack. Turn this radio off back here. Okay, so figure out which one I was using. Alright. So we'll have to kind of, do some crap like that. This is really thick stuff. I just, I don't know. I don't have a way to tell if it's bent. But I'm starting to kind of wonder at this point. Now, and also I can force the space apart further, one way or the other, based on these rubber washers. So, like, one of the things I don't like that Harley did is they made these like to where they can move. It should have been a rigid piece, like not separate. I think you did it for looks, but so the problem is that you can put it on crooked. So, but because of the accident, and getting it hit on that side there, it screws everything up. So, I wish I had like a regular piece of pipe that I could put in here and kind of, the problem is also it's hard to see without the front wheel straight, whether or not like what you're looking at is accurate. So, and then I got to deal with the tack in the way. They're trying not to bang up the chrome and all that fun stuff. So, basically, you will grab the bars and see. Now we can see how we can do all that. So, we're basically, we need to, because I got the bottom bolts loose. So we can see these marks here, from where it was. And it looks like it probably moved. But it's really kind of hard to tell. But basically, we look at it right now, and I can tell that it's about almost right there. So, if you have this crooked before you tighten this down, it's not going to be right. So, there's just a whole lot to screw up here. It's like I could actually really use an extra set of hands here. But I'm stubborn. So we should be able to just get these kind of, like finger tight. Yeah, see, it didn't want to line up just because it was like that far out. So this is going to take some screwing around with. I really think Harley should have made this differently, but maybe I'll end up getting some different bars. Might have to. If they're bent, I don't know. See what I'm saying? So, we kind of just gotta guess. and hope we're close, and then tighten it up. I mean, it's really not simple. And then every time that you lift on the bars, you know, to push like at night, I don't want to start the bike, and I want to bring it in. I'll push it in, and those bushings, they flex because they're just like rubber with a steel sleeve in the center, and then the bolt goes through that. Okay. I wish I had an impact over here so I could quickly do this. Okay. Alright, so looking at it, looks to where I'm sitting, you know, it's really hard to tell, but it looks kind of straight. I don't even know if I have the bars angled right. So that's the other thing. It's like, oh, well, once you try and straighten the bars, yeah, totally not straight. So you probably have to preload one side. What's funny is that the crookedness is the opposite of the way the bike got hit. So I really don't think that it was straight to start with. It's just so hard to look at this and see what are we dealing with. And the tack's not even straight up and down in here. Okay. I'm just kind of lining up the top with that, sort of looking down on it. Just doing that, just moved it. So. Okay. Now. You gotta be careful when you're doing this. You don't smack the fucking thing. So that looks pretty straight. I think that at this point with this locked down, I don't think it really can flex much. Oh Lord, look at that. So it's still down too low, and then there's no telling that would even correct it. That's the problem. I've already tried this a couple of times. Damn. So I think that I'm gonna have to loosen those, and then I should be able to finagle it. Okay, that one's already pretty loose. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got. Holy shit, it's almost straight. It's only off by a little bit. It's still off though, but it's a lot closer. And it still, flexes when you move it that way. But I don't want to fight these. I want it to be straight from here. So